Professor Monsod's claim this morning, empirical evidence that the dynastic patterns are actually linked to poverty, we're trying to contribute to this, either to validate it or possibly invalidate it if the evidence does not suggest it. Average incomes of non-dynastic legislators' jurisdictions slightly higher than the dynastics, and these means are statistically different from each other, right, from the standard tests. Now, these are just a comparison of means. We are not suggesting causality. Let me just repeat. These are just coincidental. We are not suggesting causality. What it says is a pattern worthy of further study. Dynasties, do they tend to be located in jurisdictions with higher poverty? Now, this is the crux of the presentation. Poverty incidence, poverty gap, poverty severity, these are the standard indicators of severity, prevalence of poverty. Mean differences, essentially expressed in percentage points. The dynastic legislators' jurisdictions average poverty incidence minus the non-dynastic legislature, blah, blah, blah. There's a difference, positive difference, meaning that the dynastic legislators' poverty indicators are higher, and they are statistically significant, all of them. 5.2 percentage points higher poverty incidence in dynastic jurisdictions, 1.25 percentage points poverty gap in dynastic jurisdictions, and poverty severity by an index of 0.45, right? Thus, again, validating that earlier claim this morning. Previous slide on average incomes negatively linked to dynasties. In terms of poverty incidence and Gini coefficient, which is the measure of inequality, it's not very clear. So, this claim that some dynasties actually reduce poverty in their provinces, actually at least make the human capital investments and all this, requires some more analysis, right? Because here it becomes mixed. However, when you actually have this observation that dynasties may not necessarily be promoting adequate competition, adequate openness, adequate pro-business reforms, and therefore stifling average incomes, then that is a potential hypothesis that might also need some further exploration. Right? Examining our democracy and the state of our democracy is something that does deserve our attention and does deserve the attention of many academics in our communities. And linking this to competitiveness, competition policy, investments in human capital, and promoting the inclusive growth pattern and all the pro-jobs, pro-poor jobs strategies that we were talking about earlier, actually that is where the rubber hits the road. Thank you.